Hello, my dear friends, how are you? All of us, each one of us, has been gifted with the lots of talents and capabilities. And talents and capabilities on the one side, ambitions on the other side. We do have all of that. But my dear friends and fellows, despite all that, in the maximum number of cases, we are unable to achieve what we could have achieved and unable to reach where we could have reached, unable to become what we could have become. Though there could be several reasons behind it, but the biggest of all the reasons, it is our comfort zone. We love to stay in our comfort zone, and indeed it is something very bad, and it does ensure that we are not going to become what we wanted to. It is the comfort zone only. I think unless and until somebody succeeds in overcoming it, stepping out of it, keeping oneself out of the comfort zone, it is not possible at all. I'm not saying it is difficult. I don't say it is very difficult. Rather, it is impossible to achieve the maximum of our potential, of our unable to realize our God gifted talents at all. So, my dear friends and fellows, indeed it is an extremely important subject to be able to understand what is the comfort zone, what are its losses, what are its benefits, and why it is so important to step out of the comfort zone. How can we do that? What will be the outcome of being keeping ourselves out of the comfort zone? So let's begin with the characteristics of a comfort zone. How to identify, what are the signs that I or somebody, I or a loved one is in the comfort zone. So one one characteristic is that is familiarity. We are very familiar. We are very familiar with the kind of people we are interacting with the atmosphere, with the things, with the routine, and with all of those things. We are very familiar and we want to keep ourselves in that familiarity zone. So it is the one sign or characteristic of being in the comfort zone. And the second one is the productivity. We are getting the things done. We are meeting the quota, like we are doing the routine, meeting the quota. It also means that I am in the comfort zone. And because those people who keep themselves out of the comfort zone, it's not so a matter of routine that they are meeting their quota. Particularly those people who are working as an employee, those who are employees, and they are assigned certain things to handle, to do in a certain way, and this is terrific, my dear friends and fellows. That is productivity. And the third major characteristic of being in a comfort zone, it is a low stress and low anxiety. Since you are not tackling the challenging things, the difficult things, so for all that reason, it is terrific indeed that you are you are feeling lesser and lesser amount of mental stress, because all the things are very, very familiar indeed. Everything else is very familiar. In that way, it is not a kind of mental stress like situation. Familiarity on the one hand, lesser stress on the other hand, and then of course it is the productivity. So these are the three signs of being in a comfort zone. So, my dear friends and fellows, after talking about the characteristics of it, let's talk about what are the benefits. If at all many of the people are doing it, overwhelming majority of the people are doing it, so there will be certain benefits. So, what are the benefits of being in a comfort zone? The first major benefit is a sense of security. Sense of security. We feel quite secure. We feel secure. We are having a sense of security. Since I'm not doing the unfamiliar things, I'm not doing the new thing, I'm not doing the challenging thing. So for all that reason, I do feel a sense of security as well. So that is the first major benefit of being in a comfort zone. And the second benefit of that is the reduced anxiety. Reduced anxiety. You feel much lesser anxious or anxiety ridden. Why? Because you are in your comfort zone, and being in the comfort zone, of course it is lesser and lesser amount of mental stress which you are facing and encountering. The third major benefit of being in a comfort zone, that is like increased productivity. Increase, because you get the things done, you are getting the things on your to-do list. That is also a major reason you do feel satisfied, and because there is a more productivity. So there are, dear friends, three major benefits of it. One is the low anxiety, one is the increased productivity, and the one is the sense of security. So these are the three benefits. Now let's talk about what are the limitations of being in a comfort zone, why it is not recommended at all, why it is not good for you at all. So there are again three major reasons why it is not so good with us to be and to keep ourselves in a comfort zone. The one reason number one is limited growth, because it does not allow us to grow properly. Because the growth is there, but it is an organic, it is too slow. Actually the growth is too slow, and it is not at a good pace at all. So that is the limitation number one about keeping ourselves in a comfort zone. The second major reason is the missed opportunities. The second major limitation, the second major loss is missed opportunities. We do miss the opportunities because every opportunity have its cost. Because every opportunity has its cost. Once every opportunity has its cost, so it means that we do need to come out of our comfort zone. We do need to come out of our comfort zone, and that is the only way, my dear friends and fellows. That is the only way, because without coming out of the comfort zone, we cannot avail the opportunities at all. It is the demand of the opportunity, it is the cost of opportunity to somehow being able to sacrifice something, being able to risk something, being able to face the discomfort, the trouble, the challenge. So the second major cost, it is the missed opportunity. Now the third major cost of keeping ourselves in the comfort zone, it is like stagnation. And stagnation mean that our development has stopped. We are unable to develop properly. Unable to develop properly. Why? Because we are keeping ourselves in the comfort zone. So coming out of it, it is totally extremely important, and otherwise face the stagnation, no development, negligible amount of it, and you cannot experience the development, the prosperity, the improvement in your life, and of course achieving your desired goals. So these are the three major losses and limitations and missed opportunities, that is limited growth and of course the stagnation. And now the steps, the next step is that after listening all that, I have decided that I want to keep myself out of the comfort zone. I want to step out of my comfort zone. Now the question arises, how can I do this? Is there any way to do that? The answer is yes, of course there is a way to do that, and there are three simple guidelines about how can I do that. Number one, it is take small steps. Taking small steps, don't be in a hurry, don't be in a haste at all, be patient. Do not just be over ambitious, and don't try to bear, don't try to lift and keep what is not so sustainable. So taking the small steps mean whatever step you are taking, it will be done on a consistent basis, and it is quite sustainable. Sustainability matters, and matters a lot, my dear friends and fellows. So for that reason, to be able to become a consistent, to be able to do the sustainable things, it is very important that taking the small steps. Now the second is, that is try new things. Trying of new things, and new things mean unfamiliar things, unfamiliarity. Why to do that? Apparently it's not so good and comfortable, but it will give you the discoveries. You will be able to discover important, useful, beneficial discoveries, and you will stick to that. Why? Because these are more beneficial, and of course it is quite a discovery. Now the third major benefit, and the third way to step out of the comfort zone, it is challenge yourself. Challenging yourself, learn to challenge yourself. Challenging yourself is very very important. And again, challenging yourself does not mean that you are working half 30 minutes a day and now you have decided to do it 130 minutes. No, not at all. Absolutely wrong. What is needed is from 30 minutes to 40 minutes. 40 minutes, after carrying it on for a week, go switch over to the 50 minutes and carry it on for the whole week, then switch over to 60 minutes. So challenge yourself, and challenging yourself, it will be very important. The three way to do all that: taking the small steps, trying the new things, and challenging yourself. Now I need to know, and I have decided to do that. I am carrying it on, or I want to carrying it on. What major benefits am I going to get while stepping outside the comfort zone, and while keeping out of the comfort zone? What are the major benefits? So there are, my dear friends and fellows, there are three major benefits. The first major benefit is personal growth. You will experience the personal growth, and the personal growth mean that of course developing ourselves financially, materially, socially. All of that is important. I don't deny the importance of it, but what is much much more important, that is the personal growth. And while doing all that, what we are going to get here is that we are going to get the personal growth, and personal growth enrich our personality. We become quite an attractive personality, and we become quite a graceful personality, all because of the personal growth, and the personal growth is there because we have stepped out of the comfort zone. Now, the second major benefit of keeping ourselves out of the comfort zone, it is the increased confidence and increased self-esteem. Please, my dear friends and fellows, note, nothing is as important, nothing is as important as the increased level of confidence, as the increased level of self-esteem. Nothing is as important as this one. Nothing is as beneficial as this one. I think it makes us stronger. It makes us quite an enriched personality. And somehow it is the self-confidence and the self-esteem which somehow make us aim for the bigger things and achieve those bigger things as well, because we believe that I deserve it. And believing that I deserve it, it helps a lot, it contributes a lot in moving forward in developing. The third and the last major benefit is that new experiences, and it will only new experiences demand that we are out of the comfort zone. And once we are out of the comfort zone, of course we are experiencing new things, and those new experiences, some of these are a lesson, another some of these are a very pleasant memories. New experiences matters a lot. And look for the people who are spending too much of the time and the money for the purpose of new experiences. And new experiences are the achievement, a major achievement in the life as well. Indeed, my dear friends and fellows, whatever we have talked about, the three major benefits: increased self-esteem and self-confidence, personal growth, and new experiences, all of that is again the bigger benefits. We will be able to avail the opportunities, and availing the opportunities only demand that we are out of the comfort zone. My dear friends and fellows, I think all the things there on this channel are very important, but it is maybe more important than any other thing here on this channel as well, that we have learned and we can learn how to step out of the comfort zone, what are the major benefits we are going to get. So that is all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.